After you've completed an article, it's very important to carefully proofread for typos and grammar mistakes. Here are some of the most common grammar mistakes to avoid. Remember to never use double spaces between sentences. This is an outdated convention from the era of typewriters, and although it is still common, all English manuals of style now consider it incorrect for any kind of writing. Remember that singular nouns like the names of countries, corporations, organizations, and governmental agencies and bodies like the FDA and Congress should not be referenced with plural pronouns. This is a common mistake. The sentence, "Congress decided they will not hold a vote on the bill until after the election," is incorrect. It should say, "Congress decided it will not hold a vote on the bill until after the election." Remember to use commas before coordinating conjunctions like but. In most cases, also use commas to separate the word however from the rest of the sentence. Do not use commas to separate independent clauses without a coordinating conjunction. This is called comma splicing. Either include the conjunction, use a semicolon when appropriate, or use a period and start a new sentence. When using commas to separate elements in lists, always use the final Oxford comma, as it's called, before the word and the last item in the list. This avoids ambiguity. Without an Oxford comma in the list, my parents, Ayn Rand, and God, the reader might not know if this is a list or if the writer is saying that their parents' names are Ayn Rand and God. Always capitalize proper nouns that refer to specific people, places, and things. Do not capitalize common nouns which do not refer to specific people, places, nor things. The word president should almost never be capitalized unless it is used as a title directly preceding the president's name. The same goes for other titles like senator, governor, and congressman. When abbreviating US or UN, do not use periods. Different style manuals differ over this question. IVN prefers no periods in these abbreviations. Be conscious of which prepositions you use. Many writers use less than ideal prepositions when a different one would be more appropriate. Always use quotation marks around quotations you've taken from someone else. If your quotation is several lines long, skip a line and start a new paragraph for it. Put it in quotation marks, and then highlight the entire quoted paragraph and use the block quotes tool to block quote it. Always use a colon at the end of a sentence before a block quoted paragraph. Not a period, comma, nor semicolon. Never put your hyperlink to the source of a quotation within the quoted text. Include it in the text before the quotation in an appropriate place. And as always, make sure your links are short and unobtrusive. Avoid using two verbs when one verb will do. Keep your sentences short, crisp, simple, and direct. This makes for more clear and easy to read writing. Avoid using the passive voice in which the object of a sentence is the agent of the verb. Instead, make the agent of a verb the subject of the sentence. The active voice is more simple, direct, concise, and clear. While this list was not comprehensive, these were some of the most common grammar mistakes that editors find in IVN articles. Be sure to avoid them and make sure your article is publish ready before submitting.